Sal's probably sitting there going, when are they going to stop?
No.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, this is Boris Provisham here. Welcome to Spit Engineers, or the Motley Crew, or many other names that we've chosen to call this. Minty, what are you calling this? I don't know yet, Boris. I've got no idea.
I'm so glad you picked up on that.
Yeah.
I promise my Boris Provisham accent won't become more of a parody by the end. I'll try my best to retain it. Otherwise, it'll end up. That's what it'll be like, and I don't mean any disrespect whatsoever. Because as we all know, Boris's accent is unique in the world of YouTube as far as I'm concerned.
Huh.
Which is a very good thing.
Well, but there's only one of them.
There's only one of them. There's only one. And
There can only be one.
I'm very confused here. So I spent the last episode painting. So several buckets of paint lying around, but I've noticed there's some discrepancies between the two sides, and I don't know what to do. So we've got these yellow parts. We've got some yellow crosses, and we've got some yellow bars. And on the other side, I look down, and to the bottom, you'll see the yellow vertical bars come up from the base, the floor. And that's not happening on the other side.
So what you've got to work out is which one was Boris's experimental side and which one was the obsolete side.
Oh my God. That's... Now I am confused.
So whichever one he was experimenting with is the side that is most up to date.
Okay, that's experimental. Is that the side he's happy with?
It's the side that he's currently in his head.
All right, I'm going to go with that then. No more talk is needed.
Right, I'm bringing a welding ship. I shall weld. Now I've got a full set of welders.
Fantastic.
And thrusters. It's great.
Lovely. So you fixed that up already?
Yeah, just fixed up this little ship.
Wasn't too much damage, because you did have quite a problem after drilling behind these walls in the last session. You damaged your drill ship quite a lot.
Well, I brought it in, same with the welder this time. I brought the drilling ship in with quite a bit of damage already on it. And I hadn't done any, it had been out for 2 or 3 drilling expeditions without doing any running maintenance. Because usually especially with my drilling ships, every time I take them out for a run, I just run a welder over them afterwards. But
yep, and it fixes most of the issues.
Yeah. You do a bit of running repairs, and then nothing ever breaks. But I hadn't had time between episodes and things, and
right. That makes sense. I made a mistake today. I'd been looking at a game that Drunk Spider-Man had been playing recently called Adventure Capitalist.
Oh yeah, I saw him playing that.
Yeah, and I thought, I just always wondered to myself, what's that? That's interesting. And then I went and looked at it, and now I'm addicted. And it's, and I'm sure you'll know of the browser game Cookie Clicker.
Cookie Clicker.
Vaguely, yeah, that rings the bell. It was
a totally meaningless game where it involved clicking a button on the screen as much as possible to make cookies, essentially, and your cookie empire. And so really that was the only mechanic in the game, was clicking this one button to make cookies. So you could increase the amount of cookies by investing in some other things that made the number grow in size every time you clicked it. So instead of it making 1 cookie every click, you could get up to 100,000 every click. And the point of the game was, there was no point in the game, you just wanted to make a big number. Well, Adventure Capitalist is the same, a little bit more geared towards adults, because it's all about making money. And it is ridiculously useless, but notoriously addictive. And yes, it's a grave mistake. Now I know I will be switching that on every so often and spending meaningless amounts of dollars on meaningless amounts of things that makes no difference to anything ever. No sense of achievement.
Our temporary party platform has no iron in it.
I think there's iron in my adjacency. And whatever components you want, there's probably ready-made as well.
Okay.
I just realised I've been flying around just comparing these two walls for the last 5 minutes, and that not actually doing anything. So let me just start painting.
See if Boris comes along and repaints. At least you're giving him an even canvas to work with.
To work with, yeah, true. And that's all I want to do. It's my own OCD that's also making me do this. I'd love to get something finished somewhere. Okay, I'm gonna grind something. That's it. I'm gonna grind you. And I've just realised I've been in third-person view for that whole last episode. I'm gonna come out with third-person view. Huh. I never do that. Okay. And if anyone can see now, going through my toolbars, I'm up to number 6 now, and they're just full of rubbish. None of them have the block that I want in them.
Boris was saying that he doesn't use anything except his number 1 toolbar, despite complaining endlessly that he doesn't have enough toolbar space. Oops, sorry.
Exactly.
Yeah, I came in to steal some stuff here.
Mm-hmm. And he only uses the last 3 slots. The last 3 slots in the right. And it's amazing how people utilize these things, because I generally will have my welder, drill, and grinder in slots 1, 2, and 3, and then my most common blocks in the rest of the slots. And then as I cycle through each toolbar up to number 6, I usually try and have groups of similar objects. But today it's not working.
Do you have girders?
Do I have what? Sorry.
Oh, there we are. Girders. Got them.
Yeah.
So anytime anyone says girders, I just think of iron brew.
Yeah, made in Scotland.
From bars, iron girders. So it's a Scottish soft drink made from iron girders, as they say. But it's in fact made from at least 20 E numbers.
And it's the least soft drink you've ever come across.
It's hard as nails. And it
proud of it.
And it was the go-to hangover cure, essentially.
How was it?
You could drink a good litre of iron brew the morning after, and it would, I don't know what it would do for you. Very bad things. It's like I suppose the English equivalent would be Tizer.
Yeah.
They both basically stain as bad as red wine or worse.
For the American equivalent would probably be, if you imagine mixing Mountain Dew with Cherry Coke. Yes,
that would probably it.
Oh my god.
Really good for you.
Yeah, something that tastes like nothing else. And is full of things.
In fact, I let my
things.
What was it? I let my son taste iron brew the other day because they've got it in my supermarket, and he said that tastes like creaming soda. I said, no, it doesn't. How dare you?
It does.
How very dare you? It tastes of iron girders.
Tastes of iron girders. Love it.
Rusty.
Yeah, it does have a sort of iron metallic-y sort of taste to it.
There we go.
We're really selling it. What's the Canadian soft drink?
Because we have one and only one.
Well, I suppose the one that you would associate mostly with Canada, the one that possibly you have invented.
Oh God.
There you go. There's a job for
You
you.
can have one.
I don't know. Like, I mean, what, Dr. Pepper comes to mind, but I think that's American too.
I think it is. Yeah. That's something you're missing badly in your culture.
Yeah,
Your own-
we need more soft drinks in this world.
Yes, that's exactly what we need. I don't drink soft drinks anymore, albeit sometimes I will
I just
indulge
Okay.
in an iron brew. But I was a Coke child, not the soft drink Coke, and I can attest to anybody out there that likes soft drinks, stop drinking them, because I'm looking forward to getting dentures. Really are not good for you.
Yeah, no, they're not. They're really bad for you. I used to drink as well when I was younger, but I don't anymore. Drink soft
No.
drinks.
I generally try and, being in Australia now, water is the main. Scottish people don't drink water. They generally don't, which is a terrible thing because we're all dehydrated. But it's because of the atmosphere, the weather, I suppose, the environment. It's too cold and no one really feels like it. It was only when I went on hikes with scouts and there was nothing else to drink. And if you didn't drink water, you would die. So yeah, I've got used to water, especially in a hot Australian summer. Nothing better. But then again, they say chilled water is bad for you.
I've heard that. That seems wrong to me.
I think it's all a load of bollocks.
They say it lowers the core temperature of your body, and therefore your body has to spend more energy in heating your core temperature back up again. I mean, there's a little bit of sense to it, but I don't really care because it tastes great.
Yeah. I'm thinking I try to do something artistic here, and I don't think the game's gonna allow me to.
Oh, what on earth could you have done with such creativity? Oh, are you matching these lights in the background? Oh, they're beautiful. Hey, that looks good.
Well, okay, but I need this to be airtight though too, right? So like, how do I fill these gaps? Right.
Yes. I have come across this same issue. You can't. You have to end.
So I can't do a nice little curve like that.
Yeah. Oh no. Actually, which side did you place this glass from? From underneath or from on top?
It would be from the same level as everything else, right? So it'd be from underneath, I guess.
If you could try.
Oh, I see what you're gonna. But I won't be able to see through then, right? Because I'll have to put a block underneath it, and then.
No, well, you could put a. For example, if I just.
I see what you mean. Yeah, put this.
Take this one out, and then.
And then put this thing in here.
Then I've got no room to pick that up. I'll just knock that out of the way, and then probably use this. No, I'd even use this one. I'm gonna do a Boris here.
Yep.
Yes, that felt great.
Well, I'll pick up all of the stuff you're dropping here.
Yeah, you do that. Yeah, so
there was an episode with Boris that wasn't there in the past where it was like, does anybody need X, Y, or Z components? I was like, no. It's like, okay, because they're off yonder. They're gone.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. See, I'd use that
block.
Yeah.
See, and I want to put. I want composite building so bad. Come on, guys.
Oh, I know.
Medieval Engineers has it. Give it to us. I know I complain about this every episode, but.
I don't quite understand how they can. Is there a reason they can introduce it into one game and not into the other? Especially the second game they've made and not the first.
I know. It's blasphemous.
It is, and don't get me started. Where's that soapbox? I've been getting involved in too many conversations on Space Engineer discussions within the Steam Space Engineers forum.
Oh yeah.
I can't help myself when there's some, for want of a better descriptive term, whining little bastard going on about the need for planets and forgetting everything else that Keen have done and giving them a game which will give the basis for these aforementioned planets. And there was a chap on recently who was blatantly flaming the community, and he called himself an asshole. He was publicly admitting that he was an asshole, and I couldn't help but just subtly agree with the fact that he was an asshole, but doing it in a way where I wasn't. I'll try not to make sides on this. I just try to wonder, if people forget. People forget things so easily.
Yes, they do.
And but anyway, planets will come whenever you want.
I'm actually on the opposite side of that argument. I'm very much the guy that says, fix what we already have before you give us something that's probably going to add a lot more problems.
That's right. And apparently, I'm seeing more and more chat of the fact that they are heavily trying to fix this netcode before planets come anywhere near the game.
Yeah, I mean, it just seems smart, right? To
yeah, if you want to maintain the player base that you still have, then you eventually have to attend to the dirty job of optimizing, which no one wants to do.
So, I mean, the game, like a lot of people play single player and creative on their own, but a lot of people play multiplayer, and I don't know which one's more popular, but multiplayer, it's basically like, I mean, I just had this happen to me with my Buildy Donut, right? I had to give up on using pistons and everything because it just isn't going to work. So, like, I can't use the most interesting blocks in the game, which is just sad.
Completely correct, and that's the same over my my ping rate is quite high for this game, at around 300, and so the use of pistons and elevators is defunct. I can't even try, which is frustrating to say the least, because I do like a good elevator design, and we noticed that the other day when we were helping out Boris, where it's nearly impossible to use it at any speed which is, feasible.
Yeah, you were falling through the floor at the lowest speed. You still couldn't stay on it.
Yeah, so yes, bring on the netcode fixes. I don't give a rat's ass about planets at the moment.
Yeah, me too. But Sal's probably sitting there going, when are they going to stop?
No. The latest point of discussion I actually saw was an interesting one where Marek had apparently, and this is all third-hand information, so I can't say whether any of it's true or not, but there'd been mention of animals being introduced into the game.
Well, I think they're planning on doing that in the medieval one. I think when they bring planets, my guess is that basically medieval engineers and space engineers merge, right? Like it's
merge.
The medieval engineers planets is basically what a space engineer planet would be, right? Just a lot of them instead of one.
Yeah,
but I could be wrong on that. Yeah.
I mean, no, I've been imagining the same thing. Why aren't these colored? Oh, there we go.
Can't do this. Can't do this.
And I just say to myself, listen, this is called space engineers. It's space engineers. Surviving space. Surviving an asteroid. Forget about the planets. Damn you all to hell.
Yeah, because there's definitely no planets in space. But...
There's no planets in space. I wanted to get away from the planets.
Yeah, so this was a great idea, Minty, but it's not going to work.
Ah, is it not?
No, well, come and look. It looks like it works, but I'll explain why it's not going to work in a minute.
Let's have a look.
That's right. You can actually get here quick now. Look at you.
Oh,
hey, you're flying in space now too. Like you're driving a car.
Am I?
Yep. So you have to use the putt-putt noise. Come on.
Oh. So I'll do my thinking noise. Yep.
Right. So it looks right.
I see why you're saying this is not going to work because of the glass. Oh no!
Sealage is not a thing.
Damn! Between
because
glass
there's two different blocks,
planes.
right? I think that these will be like this will be considered open, and the one above it will be considered open. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that that won't seal.
I think you could be right, but you also, in equal measure, could be wrong.
Bum, bum, bum.
Oh, that's very exciting, and I think that's actually
The time, isn't it?
nearly time.
Yep.
I'm going to let you call that one.
It is. I'm getting the blinkies.
Ah, good. The blinkies are working. Oh well. Well done, everybody, for noticing time as a concept. It works.
It works. We'll see you next time.
See ya.
See you next time.